At the time, I was teaching kindergarten and coaching high school dance, and one of the girls on my team contacted me and said, hey, we go to Northwoods Church and they do a Christmas production every year. And this year they're looking for someone to choreograph a hip hop dance. When she told me hip hop for church, I was really intrigued. We started working on the choreography, started working with the girls, had an awesome experience. Then it was time to put it together with the tech rehearsals, the dress rehearsals, and I just remember being so shocked. The lights, the costumes, the music was just phenomenal. And it wasn't until we started doing the whole group prayers. We do those before every tech rehearsal, dress rehearsal, and then the shows. And that's when I started to really realize the why behind all of this work for this show. I realized, okay, this is to try to bring people to Jesus, people who have never maybe walked into a church before, maybe felt uncomfortable at church, maybe have had a bad church experience in the past, a way to invite them in and show them what we do here at Northwoods. We just kept praying each night, and I just kept hearing more and more of the why and the message, and I just felt compelled to take a yes packet myself. I had gone to church my whole life, but this just felt so different here. I felt more of a connection with God, with Jesus here. I felt drawn in to the church more than I've ever felt in my life. Around the same time, I was asked to help with the Christmas production. My husband and I were struggling to start a family, and I was finding myself with all these feelings of disappointment, jealousy, sadness, and I would come to the Sunday services with Kyle, and I would just find myself tears streaming down my face every service, and that never happened before. And I would look over at him, I'm like, what is happening? Like, what am I feeling? Like, what is going on here? I felt like the messages were just directly to me. There was one Sunday service where Nathan was preaching about encouragement, and he asked people, if you need extra encouragement, will you stand? And I stood. And I had all these strangers praying over me and tears streaming down my face, and I just felt God. I felt Jesus in that moment. I felt encouraged at that moment. And then the next month, we were pregnant with our son, and we named him Theo, which means a gift from God. And now we have Theo, Liam, and one more little boy on the way. I learned through this whole process that church can be different. Church can feel different. Maybe you've had a bad church experience in the past. Maybe you've never been invited. This is a great place to be.